Have you ever seen one of these rectangular AP Royal Oaks before? We're looking at a very mint and unpolished rectangular Royal Oak from the early 1980s. And these were first released in the late 70s during what was referred to as the quartz crisis. It's when quartz watches, otherwise known as battery operated watches, were first released, and it was a shock to the watch world because all of a sudden they were making cheaper and more accurate watch movements, and the watch companies who were making mechanical movements saw it as a huge threat. So this was one of AP's responses to that crisis. Also at the time, thin rectangular watches were trending. They took their classic Royal Oak design and revised it to make this piece. Now this is actually the first time we've had one of these rectangular Royal Oaks in stock, and definitely a good one to start on because this is a super mint and unpolished example. It has all of those finishing patterns and sharp edges that we're used to seeing on the Royal Oak. So when we look close at this, we can see those vertical finishing lines, the sharp chamfered edges, this classic Royal Oak bracelet that sticks out straight like a needle. And the other way to test the condition of these bracelets is not only how much it stretches out to the side, but how much it holds its shape when you let go like this. As these things get worn over the years, the top of this clasp will start to bend and pretty much lay flat against the back case, but when you see one really holding its shape like this, you know that it had hardly been worn in its life. Another really cool aspect of this is gold over a few decades starts to oxidize from yellow gold to this reddish color, and we can see some of that oxidation forming on the bezel here. Now by today's standard, it is a smaller watch, but this was definitely released as a men's watch when it first came out, and even when I put it on my own wrist, I think that the size is perfectly acceptable. I would definitely wear this and feel comfortable with it. Width-wise, the case does measure 29 millimeter, but it's 39 millimeter in length. This one unfortunately doesn't have its original papers, but it did come with its original box, and I gotta say, this is probably the cutest AP box I've ever seen. The box really does just have that vintage charm to it. You don't see them putting this style of logo on the box anymore. And usually these old boxes tend to degrade and fall apart over the years, but the outer leather is in really nice condition and all of the suede inside of the box is in perfect condition. When we flip over to the back of the watch, it says in big letters, quartz. They were obviously trying to let it be very well known that it's a quartz watch when they first released this, but it's also a nice touch that they used a solid 18 karat gold case back. And yes, of course, the watch is for sale. We're gonna be selling it for under $10,000. If you're interested in the exact price, you can shoot me a DM and see if we can make a deal on it. Or you can text us at 215-922-1501.